Hi, I want to show you how to do the cradle position to carry your baby in the ring sling. Now, you've already threaded the rings and made sure that you have the sling on in the proper position. So you have your Snuggie Baby label right across the top of your shoulder, which is going to put the rings halfway between your shoulder and your breast, and that's exactly where you want them. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you have a pocket folded in your sling. So your sling's going to be folded in half to create a pouch. Now the great thing about using a ring sling is that you get to carry your baby how you normally would. So if you normally carry your baby in the cradle position, you're going to do the exact same thing, but it's just going to be in the sling. So when I start to get my baby in the right position, I start with a football hold. So I'm bracing the baby's head with the back of my hand, and it's resting on my arm, just like I would in a normal football hold for carrying an infant. I'm going to open up my sling, and I use my elbow to kind of tuck in and pull that open, as you can see. And I just guide the baby down into the proper position. I'm going to support him with my other arm as I pull the first arm out. Once you have the baby in, you're going to make sure that you have fabric on both sides so that they're sitting securely in the pouch. There should be fabric between you and the baby, as well as all the way around to the other side. Once you have the baby in the correct position, you're going to tighten the sling by pulling it down and out in a diagonal motion so you get a nice snug fit. You may need to reach in and kind of slide the baby down just a little bit more as you pull so that their head isn't hitting into the rings. And just guide your baby down so that they're nice and snug. If you can see here that this top rail is still a little bit loose, so I'm going to reach and grab the top rail on the tail and just tighten that one till it's a lot more secure. There we go. Now, when you're carrying the baby in the cradle position, you want to be sure of a few things. You want to make sure, first of all, that the baby's head is not covered by the fabric. You don't want it covering their face. You should be able to see your baby at all times. If you need, you can even tuck a little bit of the fabric under. You also want to make sure that the baby is facing up. They should not be facing curled in towards you or curled out towards the fabric. So correct position, they'll be facing up. You should also be able to get your finger in between their chin and their chest. This makes sure that their head is not bent forward too much, which can cut off their airway. So at that point, as long as you've checked the position, they're in the cradle hold and your hand's free.